In the last class, we have completed about data warehousing, and now let us understand what is data mining. Data mining actually, what is the purpose of customer relationship management? Customer relationship management is about strengthening the front end operations. So, what will happen if front end operations are strengthened? Usually, the long term relationship with the customers are built. Then the customer will be able to benefit competitively by retaining the customers or attracting the customers. Because of these long term relationships, it benefits, it gives a mutual benefits to the customer as well as to the organization. So, all the customers may not contribute equally to the firm's profitability, right? So, there will be few loyal customers to the firm. It is the endeavor of the firm to nurture these profitable customers so that the CRM integrates all front end operations of the firm, which leads to present which with a single point of contact that remembers all the past customer interactions. What makes these front end operations? Front end operations are that interact with the customers. What are the different ways of interacting with the customers? Maybe call centers, maybe some marketing initiatives like marketing campaigns. Here directly the firm contacts or approaches to the customers. So at that time it obtains some data from the customer. This is consolidated from various contact points and fed into the data warehouse as we have discussed. Right, all this data is saved into the data warehouse. Then the data warehouse consolidates not only the transaction data but also the data obtained from outside sources also. It collects or obtains the data from customers, as I told you, like at the time of calls, maybe marketing campaigns, or maybe at the place of call centers. And it also collects the data from external sources, like for example census and various other kind of external sources, like from the competitors we may get some data, and from various organizations, government and non-governmental institutions you may get the data. So all such kind of data is also consolidated in this data warehouse, and this data warehouse provides an opportunity to analyze the information. This analysis is done by the data mining methods. So I hope it is clear for you, because in the last class we have discussed about data warehousing. What is data warehousing? Is to store the data of the organization which is collected from various sources, like maybe from the customers and maybe from other external sources, maybe from some internal sources, whatever. But the data warehousing is done, that means the data is stored in the organization. Then This data can be used for analysis. This analysis can be done by using these data mining methods. The CRM can be viewed from the three primary components. The primary components are, very well, like we have discussed, like what are the different types of CRMs. The same components. What are the three components? Operational, analytical, and collaborative. So similarly, the CRM process framework is having three primary components. The same, like operational, analytical, and collaborative. So operational, as you know, it is about process management technologies. Analytical is about performance management technologies, and collaborative is about technologies, all of which are required to achieve the balanced CRM approach. Yet operational is what is this? Operational is about process of payment management technologies, management technologies. Analytical is about performance management technologies, and collaborative is about all of which are required to achieve the CRM approach. So operational CRM solutions involve integration of business processes. What are the three things I will write here? Operational, and analytical, and collaborative. Operational component. Here we are talking about components, right? Operational CRM solutions are operational components. Operational kind of components involve integration of business processes. That is why I told you, like, it is about process management, right? Integration of processes involving customer touch points, and collaborative CRM involves facilitating interactions between customers and employees. It involves facilitation of collaborative services, like maybe to facilitate interaction between means maybe through to send the mails, to send the messages, right? All these efforts produces a rich data that feeds the analytical CRM technologies. Then it analyzes the data using the data mining and other technologies, and in turn feeds the result. Got it? So when we send the data, again I will receive some kind of data from the customers. This data is stored and analyzed for the future purposes. This analysis can be done by using this data mining technologies. And analytical analytical research also. See, I'll tell you: operational CRM, collaborative CRM, whatever. But in both the cases also, analytical CRM is necessary, right? So this all happens because of the interaction with the customer, right? So whatever kind of information is stored in the data warehousing, once the data warehousing is completed, then it is necessary for the organizations to analyze the data. That means it is essential of data mining for the data, for the organization. What this data mining does. What are the applications of this data mining? What are the uses of this data mining? What are the tasks of this data mining? Let us discuss once. There are various tasks, various things that are done by this data mining. The data mining is useful for the organizations in many different ways. So, first, it is helpful for the organization for classification. Classification is about variety purposes. Major purpose of this classification is prediction, and categorization of products, categorization of customers is possible with this classification of data. It would like to extend this facility to only those customers who are not likely to defective. So, for example, an organization is there, it wants to facilitate something to the customers, like it has to provide an offer to the customer, but there are many customers, customer 3, customer 4, but out of this, customer 1 and 4 are very important and very profitable to the organization. So the organization wants to extend this offer only to these customers, customer 1 and customer 4. So for that, the customers should be classified. This classification can be done in many ways. Maybe, for example, depending on amount of purchase, or it may be depending on payment process, CIBIL score, for example. So whatever. So such kind of classification can be done by using this data mining. Right? I hope it is clear with this example. Second task that can be done with this data mining is regression. This is the operation, regression, right? Regression analysis. I think you might have this concept before, regression analysis. So, what is this regression analysis? To compare the things, right? As we have discussed, the classification is possible with this data mining. That means two variables can be compared, right? So, this regression finds application in CRM environments where prediction needs to be made about the behavior involving real valued variables. For example, the retail store, it collects the data on maybe weekly or monthly. For example, let us take monthly visits of customer. Monthly, how many times a customer visited to the store, right? Monthly visits. For example, let us take DMart. DMart is a retail store. It is collecting the data that monthly visits of each and every customer. That means the frequency, how many times he visited, and time spent once he come to the store. What is the average time that he spends in the retail store, and what are the purchases made during the visits. All this kind of information, you know, will be gathered by this DMart. What is the use of this one? So this is the classification, right? Classification of data. Once this classification is done, what will happen? They can try to understand, is there any relationship between this time spent by the customer with the amount of purchase. It is possible, right? Customer 1, he spends 10 minutes in the retail store, and average time is 10 minutes, and he purchases averagely 100 rupees. Customer 2, he spends about 20 minutes, and on average he is spending 250 rupees in each transaction. Customer 3 is spending, so we are trying to understand, we are trying to make it average, and try to understand the relationship between these two. What is this one? These are all time spent, average time spent in the visit, and this is average payment or average amount of purchase. Customer 3 is spent about 30 minutes every time, and he has spent 400 rupees. So what you can understand with this is, here between these 10 minutes of difference is making 150 rupees difference of purchase, and here again 10 more minutes difference is there, and here about 150 rupees difference is there. So what we can understand is, the time, there is a link between these two, right? So that is what the regression analysis is possible by using this data mining. Just with the simple table, as I have shown you, is enabling this regression analysis. And link analysis is the third. Link analysis, it wants to establish the relationship between items or variables in a database to expose patterns and trends. Link analysis is about tracing connections between the items of records over a period of time. Trends, February, March, April. This is the word. Okay, however, February, March, April, May. How the trends are become changed during the period of time. It is possible with this data mining, and we can just try to understand what is the relationship between 2019 this period of time sales and 2020 this period of time sales, drastically fallen every industry. So this link analysis is possible. A link analysis task performed on this data will point it items that are bought together. And this link analysis also makes to link few things. For example, bread and butter can be bought together to understand the relationship between these two things. It brings together these two which are very related, but it does not bring bread and some other, like Coca-Cola. It doesn't bring these two. This information, this linked information, can be used to design store layouts, design coupons, etc. So whatever there is a link between, whenever a customer is purchasing bread, he is also purchasing butter. Oh, what we can understand with this is, these two can be put together in the layout, bread and butter. And whenever a customer is purchasing biscuits, he may also purchase some kind of chocolates and maybe other things. So these are all put together in the layout. So this link analysis enables the retail store to, for this making a layout and everything. And segmentation is the task which can be done with this. Segmentation The is about dividing the customers into different groups. For example, a retail store wants to segment his customers based on buying habits. So there he wants any distinct clusters. Maybe he may find two distinct clusters, for example. Let us take maybe the time of what he spends is one cluster, as we have discussed, right? And that means actually based on this timing we are trying to segment these customers. So we may segment based on the time spent. We may segment the customers into different segments based on these times even. For example, more time spent customers and less time spent customers. So how they are different? Is there any significant difference between these two? Or the segmentation may be done on the demographics. Segmentation can be done on various psychological factors and many number of things, right? So this data mining enables to segment the market. Whatever the data is stored, actually we can use it in different ways. So we are using the data, that means by tabling it in the required manner, we are trying to segment the customers into different categories. And it is also helpful for detecting the deviations. So the deviation defection, various forces make the organization to face some kind of losses in few situations. So at that time he may find, the organization can find where is the deviation. For example, in a particular geographical space like in Karimnagar district or maybe in Telangana, there are profits of 100 crores for this TRM, for this DMart, and in Andhra Pradesh there is a profit of 80 crores, and when it goes to Tamil Nadu there is a loss of 20 crores. So overall the firm has profitability, but still there is the deviation in terms of these profits. So by segregating the information, the firm can easily identify where is the deviation. 100 crores of profits, 80 crores of profit, and 20 crores of loss. So that is how this data mining is helpful for the organization. It This is about data mining. Hope it is clear. Thank you.